This policy is such that even though we are saying we are covering you for event of death, total permanent disability or critical illness, we are saying that if you do the policy to a certain period that you have chosen yourself and nothing happens, we have no reason to pay any claim to you as an individual. All the premiums that you have paid over the period, we're going to do a total refund of the premiums back to you. We are going to do a total refund of the premium back to you. That is the ultimate protection plan. As an individual, we all move from our homes to go and come. None of us left the house this morning by leaving a leaflet of check at home telling family members that if I go and I don't come back, please use it to sort it. Nobody does that. And we were in this country in one evening. It was raining and somebody decided to go buy fuel. Somebody decided that let me pick a shelter at the fuel station, and that was the end of that individual. We can't tell. But in all these situations, like I've said already, insurance will not be able to take away those risks. But what it will do is to make sure that that financial vacuum that will be created is always for some level of compensation. So Edith, you can take the last one.
Okay. Foundation to be able to do that. So with this introduction of this work master, same way we are also trying to encourage phobia fraternity as well as the players to see the need of putting small from whatever little they are earning, especially the players. As they sign on the contract, whatever they're earning on weekly basis, when they play a match and you do well. I know most of the time supporters do show. I mean, they do them some kind of show laugh. All those monies come in. You don't just have to put them in the pocket and go around and spend chilling out. There is a need to focus the future. So that opportunity is what this policy has created. That once you are putting as minimum as little as 50 cedis on monthly basis, you are good to breathe on something bigger in the future. And we are looking at, the policy is just looking at the person who is aged 18, between 18 and 60 years, next baby, who is eligible to sign on the policy. And once you sign on, you can choose a minimum of 4 years, a maximum 10 years at the term of the policy. I've said it already, that you can choose to go by as little as 50 cedis. Today 50 cedis is how much? As you and I sit here, did from morning to now, I'm sure quite a number of us will have looked at already. Sunday and Friday evening, when boys decide to sit, only God knows how much goes in. Especially those of you who, by your work, you are always out. You stay out on weekends. Most of us don't even stay at home. And when that happens, you know. So we can say that if you are required to put aside just 50 cedis, and I would, as a salesman and financial advisor, I would even, this is just for presentation sake. If I would advise that you even look at 200 and 300 about on monthly basis, because that is monthly. If you divide 300 by, so that is what we are, advising that or recommending that we all do. And however, 50% of it, and the monthly premium is also waived. That is, we no longer pay the monthly premium as stated from that time going. Said all this. For this policy, once you sign on, there is certainty that whatever contribution or the fee promise is surely going to be paid. You are always going to get something, it's assured. Because if you're dead, you get it. If you don't die, and you live to the term, to the end of the term, you get it. So there's certainty of getting paid. Okay. So now we look at the next policy, which is the home call. Home call is funeral policy. And you and I know, we've spoken a lot about funeral and death. Whenever there's death in any family, there's certainly a need for immediate cash, isn't it? So that is what Phobia Group Corp is also catering for. Life is short. Life is very short and full of uncertainties. Like the sand through an hourglass. That is it. So are the lives we have. So our home corps has been categorized into this. We have the basic, we have standard, prestige, elite, and the ultimate. I'll always make my projections focusing on the higher side, because you and I know the demands of today. Right? So we can, for the main assured and the spouse, the highest benefit you can take is 30,000. That's when it comes for the ultimate category. You have 30,000 benefit on your head, same applies to your spouse. Then your extended family members pay 50%. We also have slot for the children. I know mostly children, whereas we know that the Nibiru approximately one party. According to saying, normally we don't spend much. So that is why we don't have much there. Yeah. So all we are saying is that death is inevitable. Death can catch up with any of us, either yourself or any family member. When this strikes, there is a need for cash. One can tell his date of death, no one can tell his date of death. So this is a food for thought. With this, we encourage all of us, all hands on deck. Let's come on board and make these policies fly. Because the more and more we patronize these policies, that's when our cherished club and then our families also stay covered.
Take you through the product and the 4 products quickly. Right after the product, we'll ask you, we'll grant you the opportunity to ask all the needed questions. So in about 30 minutes, we'll be out of this place.
I need to survive. If I don't live too long also, and then within a short time I have no more help the supporters of Accra Hearts of Oak, and then all of us. So have these 2 scenarios at the back of your mind. We're looking at living too early and dying too soon. It all comes with its own financial implications. I always ask people that we all go to church, we all pray to God that we live long. So, if let's assume that I finish school and I start working at the age of 30 years, I have the next 30 years to earn regular income till I go on pension at the age of 60 years. So while I earn the regular income, I also pray to God. The question is, how do you survive? And I'm not too sure. So the product are 4. I'll take 2 quickly and then it's done. You are the one responsible. You are the one paying the school fees, taking care of this child and all that. So again, the policy is not to insure the child, but the policy is to ensure that the parents continue to earn income or makes money available for the education of the child. So we are looking at things that could easily affect the life of the parent. And that is the essence of the child education policy. So say, for a certain number of years, so that at that point, when the policy matures, as a parent, you can come and take the money and start using it for whatever you want to do. But in a situation where that number of years that you've planned to save towards the child education, you're not able to get there because of either death of the parent, there's money available. So, for example, if I say I'm doing this policy for 10 years, and at the end of the 10 years, I'm supposed to get so much money. That is what I'm supposed to get at maturity. So I account for my money. If the parent passes away, what happens to the child? We are saying that with the child education, policy. Whatever permanent disability of the parent. So here we're looking at, and I'm not going to scare anybody. What will happen to us? We'll still be eating, we'll still be drinking water, we'll still be paying water bills, electricity bills. Where will the money come from? Your child education will not suffer because as a parent, you are not in your position to continue earning the income that you're supposed to earn. So that is all about the child education policy. It is not a policy to cover the children. It is about a policy that a parent, as a custodian taking care of the child, you are supposed to protect your income. All that we are looking at is that no matter what happens to you as a parent, that financial burden, somebody should be able to cushion you. And that is why the insurance policy is very, very important. So that is all about the child education policy. So when you hear child education policy, we are not saying children should come and buy the policy, but we are encouraging every supporter of Accra Hearts of Oak, everybody, to buy a policy. And why you buy the policy and you are paying your premium, Hearts of Oak also as a club will also be earning something to support its